All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Racha HaKodash. Divine is unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing his work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this morning's lesson, I pretty much wanted to say a few words about this ongoing case with P. Diddy and the whole sex trafficking, baby oil, immoral sexual behavior that he was involved in with Cassie and other sex workers, and just all of the filth, man. All right. Um, I wasn't too surprised by what Diddy was doing, but just hearing the details, man, it's it's sick. Okay, very, very sick, man. And those behaviors, right, that they were involved in were all tied to idolatry and witchcraft. Okay, we know that P. Diddy is he's a high level um music producer or whatnot, and he's been involved in that world since the 90s. Okay, and he has become a billionaire. And this dude been rubbing elbows with Esau for the longest, and Esau introduced that guy to all kind of spirits and blood sacrifices and weird behavior, man. And from the details of these freak offs, you know that P. Diddy got this stuff from Esau, man. That's where he got it from. These are facts, okay? P. Diddy pretty much got brought to one of them Edomite parties back in the day. He's seen how them high-level Edomites got down, of what they were doing, and all this crazy piss and semen and feces. Like, he saw Esau get indulged in that crap, and they turned him out. And he brought that behavior and mindset onto Jake, man. And what he was doing was just, brother, that shit is like, that's like next level. It's like, from hearing the details of that case, bro, it's like, just go ahead and unalive the dude. It's clear as day that he's not right, okay? It's clear that this dude is not right, bro. Just go ahead and unalive the nigga. Because he has no plans on changing, okay? When they found P. Diddy, excuse me, when they caught him and locked him up, in his hotel, they found the baby oils and all this stuff in his hotel, man. He was getting ready to do another freak off, okay? Even in the midst of him being investigated, bro. So clearly he has a problem. Clearly he's a sick person, man. All right? And the adultery and the homosexuality and just all the things he was involved in, it's like, this dude needs to be stopped. And so the Lord got all this stuff coming out, man, so that we can see the details of this is what happened unto you when you so-called make it in this world, okay? That's a route that you got to go if you really want to make it in this world. What P. Diddy was doing, okay? You want to get high level in the music industry, football, but it don't matter. You got to get down nasty. That's what it takes, okay? And you think P. Diddy is the only individual who was in them freak offs? No. It's a bunch of your so-called favorite celebrities and actors and athletes who was a part of those freak offs. Nasty, bro. Okay? Nasty. And hey, look, man. I just pray the Most High destroy Diddy and every individual who was with him. Okay? and Esau, because that's who Diddy got it from. May the Most High bring the judgment, man, because it's too much, bro. All right. And then Cassie, she testified that she took part in hundreds of freak offs. Okay, hundreds. I mean, you can only imagine, bro. The filth. Okay, she testified and said that most of the time when they had the freak offs, they damaged the hotel so much that they had to pay, right, just to restore the hotel back from all the piss and the fluids and the stains and just all kind of BS, man. That's some sick stuff, bro. All right, but those kind of behaviors, brothers, as I was saying earlier, is tied to idolatry. Okay, and the scriptures testifies of this here in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter, and starting at verse 12. Okay, and the subtitle to this portion here is the origins of idolatry. So verse 12 says, sexual immorality began when idols were invented. So this go all the way back to the beginning of time, man. That's when that BS started. Okay, what P Diddy was doing was nothing new, right? It just hearing the details of it is very graphic and it's sick as hell, man. But what P Diddy was doing is nothing new. These behaviors been going on since the beginning of time, right? It says sexual immorality began when idols were invented. They have corrupted human life ever since they were first made. So idolatry, man, has corrupted man, all right? And when a man make an idol or a so-called God, he gets to apply whatever standard that he sees fit for that so-called God, right? Where pretty much a fit for himself. Oh, this God require this God require that. Making up all kind of weird stuff, man. And this is how temple harlots and all this BS come about. Okay? It's wickedness, bro. Why do you think all these people doing this strange shit today, man? They are idolaters, okay? I don't care about them saying God and Jesus, okay? That don't mean nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing, bro. These people are idolaters, and their behavior proves it. It says, idols have not always existed, nor will they exist forever. It was human pride that brought them into the world, and that is why a quick end has been planned for them. So the Lord's going to put an end to these idols, bro, which will put an end to all of the strange, immoral behavior that we're seeing today, bro. It's idolatry, man. These false gods. The wickedness, okay? Jumping down here to verse 22, right? It says the results of idolatry. So this is what you get when you serve idols. Okay, this is what idols produces. Okay? It says one thing led to another. It was not enough to be wrong about the knowledge of the Most High. They lived in a state of evil warfare, but they were so ignorant that they called it peace. They murdered children and their initiation rituals, right? This happens all the time. Salakia. Right now, as I was saying, it says they murdered children in their initiation rituals, which these things happen. Okay, child sacrifice still happen to this very day, man. When you get up high amongst these so-called elites, okay, these people are sacrificing children, man. The Bible been speaking about this for the longest, okay? This is nothing new. They was doing it back during Noah time. They're doing it right now, okay? Thousands and thousands of years later, child sacrifice is still happening. And this is why hundreds of thousands of children go missing every year. This is every year, bro. Hundreds of thousands. In America, bro, this is just America, okay? And matter of fact, out here in Houston, Texas, right? Here in Houston, Texas, they say that this is the #1 sex trafficking city in the world. And the reason being is because it's close to the border, all right? To the so-called Mexican border. But they say that this city is #1, bro. And a woman did an investigation into some of these clubs out here and these spas and shit out here in Houston. And she found out that they were still pretty much selling children as sex slaves out here in Houston, Texas, amongst these clubs, man. So they still got sex rings out here with children in them, bro. I was like, what the hell? So this is some sick stuff happening in this world, man. And this is why Yahweh got to return to just put an end to all wickedness, to all abominations, bro. This shit can't keep going. Like, the morality, man, the standard in this world is so low. Like, it's so fucking crazy, right? People scoop so low, man, and go and you know, and touch children. Like, it don't bother them to touch a child, man. That is some crazy shit, bro. It don't bother them to sacrifice a child, okay? This is what they do. But these things, as the scripture is saying, is tied to where it says the results of idolatry. This is what you get, man. It says they murdered children in their initiation rituals, celebrated secret mysteries, and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices. This is what P. Diddy was doing. He was having wild ceremonial orgies, okay? Keep in mind, Cassie said she was a part of hundreds of freak-offs. Hundreds, okay? So imagine what P. Diddy was doing before he met Cassie. But she testified and said it. Hundreds of freak-offs, man. So this was ceremonial, okay? It says, oh my goodness, and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices. P. Diddy was doing unnatural practices, man. The testimonies that this man was giving, oh my goodness. I mean, excuse me, Cassie was giving about this dude. Bro, it's like, damn. Like, god damn, bro. P. Diddy was doing the most, but as I was saying earlier, P. Diddy got that behavior from Esau, bro. That's where he got that shit from, man. Those elites out there in Hollywood turned that dude completely out, man. And he brought that behavior amongst Jake. And he turned Jake out. Now, he wasn't the only one, but he one of the main guys, all right, who was having these ceremonial orgy parties, man. Doing the most, okay? And your favorite rappers, your favorite athletes was out there getting freaky. Doing the most, okay? That sex worker back in like 2018 or 2019, He said that Rick Ross is a homosexual. DJ Khaled, he's a homosexual. All them so-called rap niggas, these tough rap niggas. He testified, man. These guys was at the freak off with me. He testified that he had sex with Cassie and he had sex with P. Diddy multiple times. He said at least 15 times. And he saw Rick Ross in there, he saw Cali in there, and other so-called famous rappers. And this is why I really don't even like listen to these nigga music anymore. Okay? All these so-called top guys you see, like Drake, Drake is a homosexual, if you didn't know. But that's some of y'all favorite rapper. But this guy is it's clear that he's a homosexual by how he posts like the shit. He gay. But I get, if you like his music, okay, cool. I'm just telling you what the real deal is. Him, all them so-called top guys, bro, these guys are gay, bro. They are no different than Salsa Santana, bro. It's just that Salsa Santana, he's just openly gay. Okay? Drake and them got to put on this beard, so-called, to hide the fact that these are freaky niggas, bro. You think that the song with Kendrick Lamar was calling them niggas freaky ass nigga, you a 69 guy? Because they know. They go amongst them parties, man. They see the shit that these niggas are doing, and it is vile. The scriptures call it unnatural practices. You think Drake selling all these records, all this music shit, because he's just so good and talented? Hell no. He tied in with Lucian, man, who was a high-level demon. Dr. Dre, all these guys, these are high-level demons, okay? And they're doing the most. This is why I don't take these rap niggas serious, and I really hate listening to these niggas' songs. Now, I listen to rap, but certain that shit, bro, I had to just cut it out, okay? These guys are, these are homosexuals. But even if some of you guys out there even hear about them being homosexuals, y'all still play their music. Man, yeah, bro, man, shit, man, yeah, bro, these songs, no. These niggas are gay. I had like 2 or 3 P. Diddy songs on my phone. Some Sunday Hero Futures on. Like, yeah, I don't want to hear nothing from this nigga, bro. All this tough talk. You niggas behind the scene licking up other men's semen. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Bro, don't get on no record talking like you tough. And you niggas behind the scene doing what you're doing, man. Rick Ross, bro. Listen to Rick Ross music. Rick Ross sound like a really tough nigga. Like he a boss, He the man. But behind the scene, he getting freaked on by P. Diddy and other guys, Cali. Steve Harvey getting called out, okay? And it's a compilation video of Steve Harvey on different TV shows talking about the importance of using baby oil when you have sex. Steve Harvey saying this shit. I'm like, I was surprised. But on his game shows, he was talking about the importance of baby oil when you have sex. And then come to find out, in the Cassie and Diddy so-called trial, they bring up Steve Harvey, man. And said that he had a relationship with P. Diddy. And then P. Diddy started dating this nigga daughter, bro. Lori Harvey. Brother, it is so much amongst them so-called celebrities, man. So much wickedness, so much abomination. This shit is crazy, bro. But from this trial, it makes you starting to question everything. But see, people been exposing way back in the gap. Like, people been exposing, man, saying, hey, look, bro, Diddy ain't right. I remember watching videos back in 2012, 13 on YouTube, man. So-called Illuminati videos, Jay-Z, Beyonce now, right? Which they are small, low-level people. Okay, Diddy is a low-level person. Jay-Z, he's low level. There are individuals over them, okay? Certain Edomites who are over these guys who are sick and twisted. But since they put them out there, bidding them, they get called out. But they've been exposing these guys, man, for being demons, for committing murder, doing all kinds of abominations, man. So once again, the scripture says this. It says, they murdered children in their initiation rituals, celebrated secret mysteries, and held wild ceremonial orgies with unnatural practices. So this is what idolatry produces, man. P. Diddy bodyguard gave a testimony how that a priest came by Diddy's house and he said like some blessings or something over him, so-called blessings over him, and he anointed P. Diddy. And he said the priest took a dove out the cage, gave it to Diddy. He said Diddy threw it in the air, and he said the bird dropped dead. He said the bird was alive when the priest took it out, gave it to Diddy. He said Diddy said something, threw it in the sky. He said the damn dove dropped dead. And he said Diddy walked past him like he didn't even exist. He said I didn't know who Diddy was anymore. So these rituals are real, brothers. Witchcraft, left-hand magic is real, bro. The Bible speaks about it. Diddy, how do you think this man do an orgy for 4 days? You got to have a demon on you, brother, to have an orgy to last 4 days. Something like you got to have something, but you got heavy spirits on you, bro. Heavy demons. Like your body. Come on, bro. 4 days? Long, bro. Hey, man. May Yahweh Shema Hawashai bring the judgment soon, bro. This is what Diddy got caught with. But this is happening all across Babylon the Great, all across the world. But especially in Hollywood, these so-called celebrities, man, are sick, okay? But people worship these niggas because they got fame, money, right, a name, and they're talented, okay? Rick Ross is talented. DJ Khaled, Diddy, right? All these guys are talented as hell. But what they have done behind the scenes to get the fame and the fortunes, man, you would rather be dead, brother. But as Yahushua said, what would a man give in exchange? I'll get it here. What is that? Matthew's. I'll read it here, bro. Matthew. Sorry, my tablet acting up. Salakia. I'm switching apps. Here we go. Matthew 16. Here we go. Matthew 16, verse 26, it says, for what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? These celebrity guys have given up their morality, their manhood, okay? Their integrity for fame and fortune, bro. It's sick, okay? I mean, hearing the details of this case, man, it's like, bro, just go ahead and unalive Diddy. He need like ain't no curing that guy. He needs to be unalived. And take Cassie ass with him. Unalive her ass too, because she's sick right along with this nigga, bro. She testified that she was on FaceTime with her husband while she was having sex with Diddy. All of y'all are fucking sick, man. I mean, this case is for nothing, okay? This is a case about a bunch of freaky ass people, man. But whatever, bro. I'm gonna close out, bro. Hey, man, we need salvation, and we need the Lord, Baba Kashar, to destroy Babylon, bro. To put an end to the sex trafficking, to the child sacrifices, to the orgies, to just all the uncleanness that's going on here, bro. Okay? It's too much, man. So I close up with that, bro. Lord willing, those that are fine. I'll praise you. How about Shema Shabbat Shalom Kakadash. Shalom.